she refused to take a polygraph, but I think that isn't that suspicious. I think I would too.
Yeah, I feel like a polygraph, if you're like super nervous, you could fuck it up.
Yeah.
Polygraphs are just interrogation techniques. Like that's the whole point. Is and like they can make that thing say whatever they want it to say.
Yeah.
Just so they can be like, hey, it seems like right here on this question, you didn't really know what was going on. What's that? Why does it say this and that say that? And you're like, I don't fucking know. I don't know what those little, I don't know what the scratchy lines mean. You can like
they can just make shit up.
Like, that's the best part. No one does.
Well, that's the thing they used to say in movies is like put a thumbtack in your shoe and push down when you're
telling the truth, right? So that you're like stressed and nervous when you tell the truth, and because you're pressing on the thumbtack, and then when you're lying, you're at an equivalent level of stressed and nervous as you were truthing with a thumbtack.
Yeah,
but then what if they reverse everything?
I think the idea is that you
double negatives.
I think the idea is that you always thumbtack, right? You just thumbtack on every question, and so every question is just a wash, and they're like, I don't know, no.
Yeah, this person's just skittish.
Yeah,
he just like
he seems terrified. His heart rate was 180 the whole time, and he's crying.
His heart beats 180, and his nose was bleeding the entire time.
By the time I got to his mother's maiden name, he was openly weeping.
Don't make me tell you my mother's. God. Like, sir, is there something wrong with your foot? It's bleeding all over the place.
And you're just filling out some forms.
You just have to be honest to be like, this won't work on me. I'm a notorious liar.
Yeah.
You don't, or yeah, I guess there is no way to fool it because you're right, Kyle. It's not like they're saying like this wiggly line means you're guilty. They're just using it to press you for other stuff. I can't believe I never really thought.
The idea is that they start with a baseline, right? They ask you, "Hey, is your name Taylor?" Yeah, my name is Taylor. Yes. Do you live in St. Louis? Yes. And now they've got a baseline for truthful responses amongst a lot of different sort of like.
It seems like the technique is to fuck up the baseline, right? Is your name Woody?
Yeah, you're just looking for inconsistencies. Like all of a sudden, it looks just like your other answers were for the truth that they know of, the baseline. And then when it jumps around a little bit, they got to go, oh, I guess that's a lie because it's not the baseline anymore.
Yeah,
it seems like they could just interpret it any way they want.
I think to some extent that probably works, but to another extent, like maybe you just asked me a question that really upset me.
Yeah, I mean that's why it's not admissible. So
hey, I just wanted to
take it anyway.
and okay, and you live in Georgia, yes, and your wife's a filthy whore, right? Wait, what? It says right here, you got very angry. First of all,
yeah.
Your wife was a filthy whore. You said she wasn't. But as you can see here, you were lying.
Yeah.
Your wife is a whore, and I fucked her. What? He's just saying statements at me now to get me upset. Yeah, I mean, they would be fun to play around with a lie detector. See like how accurate they actually are, how much you could fool it. Like have someone ask you a very obvious lie, and then you try and finagle your way around it.
They were because lie detectors, according to me, were from like the 70s or maybe 80s, and it was magic. Oh my god! Now we can tell you're lying. I remember
we're detecting lies.
It was on the TV show. That's incredible, and they could tell if a person.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Now it seems like it could be an app on your Apple Watch that could be just as accurate. I wonder.
Getting some reading of your pulse and fucking temperature or something, and they deem you a liar. I saw one, and I think it is an interrogation technique. It's like trying to get a confession out of you. I can't remember the case, but the person came in and said, well, right now in this room, only one person knows what actually happened, but after this, we're all going to know what happened. And instantly that puts the thing in the guy's head like, oh, shit. Mm-hmm. Then as they take the test, they ask the questions. Then when it's done, she goes, well, I told you that we'd all know. And there were a lot of inconsistencies in your answers. She literally used it, even though it's not admissible in the court. She used telling him that he fucked up, and it made him confess. Like, well, they all know. I guess I better, come up with some accident scenario or self-defense or something.
That guy needed a lawyer.
I was listening to
right. Grab a mouthpiece, motherfucker.